Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. And it's finally here. The final episode of Road to Wrestlemania. The episode before the Wrestlemania preview. 20 some odd Road to Wrestlemania videos comes down to this. In the 32-year history of the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment, Wrestlemania. The 10 best Wrestlemania matches in history. Now, you may disagree with some of these, you may agree, you may think, well, this match is better, or this match is better, or this match. But in my eyes, after watching all the WrestleManias, these are the 10 best shows ever, or matches ever. We're going to get started. Number 10. We are going all the way back to WrestleMania 3. The Intercontinental title. Intercontinental Champion Randy Macho Man Savage. Oh yeah! Versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. For many, many years, this was probably the greatest WrestleMania match in history. Two competitors who at that time, so you're looking WrestleMania 1988, that through the 80s were two of the best superstars in sports entertainment. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat taking the IC title from Randy Macho Man Savage. You have wrestling fans today still talking about that match. Number 9 on the list for the WWF Championship at WrestleMania 17. Stone Cold Austin 3:16 says, I just whoop your ass, versus The Rock. In the height of the Attitude Era, the Monday Night Wars, The Rock and Austin feud, 15, 17, 19, you've never had two people have 3 matches that close together. Trip and Taker's had 3 Mania matches, but from 17 to 27. But these were 15, 17, 19. Your core years, the beginning of the Attitude Era, the middle of the Attitude Era, and toward the end of the Attitude Era. You had the Stone Cold taking the title from The Rock. This match is just, if you look back on it, it's what the Attitude Era was about. Number 8 on the list comes from the same WrestleMania 17. TLC, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs for the WWF Tag Team Championships. We had Edge and Christian versus the Dudleys, Bubba Ray and Devon versus the Hardys, Matt and Jeff. You had 3 of the greatest tag teams the year before, WrestleMania 16, doing a triangle ladder match. Here we put the tables in it, we put the chairs in it, the ladders in it. The spots that these guys could do. One of my favorite TLC spots is, I think it was the TLC 2, but I can't remember which TLC without rewatching it. Jeff Hardy is hanging from the title belts. The ladder got knocked over. Edge is on the ring post and does a diving spear across the ring and spears Jeff Hardy from holding the title belts. My favorite TLC moment. Edge and Christian won those titles there, and they also won TLC 2. They're one of the 2 greatest TLC match guys ever. So, yeah, incredible. Number 7 on the list comes from WrestleMania 20. It was the main event for the WWF Championship. We had champion Triple H and his DX partner, Shawn Michaels, versus Chris Benoit, the Crippler. The Crippler, Chris Benoit, able to win his first WWF title at WrestleMania. I believe that WrestleMania also Eddie Guerrero won the world title. So you had 2 former WCW guys, cruiserweight guys in WCW. Here they are at the pinnacle of WWF as both champions. Number 21 on the list wasn't a title on the line. One of the greatest technical matches, I think. I mean, mat wrestling kind of matches. Overall, good match. WrestleMania 21. Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle. As Kurt progressed in WWE, became one of the greatest his Hall of Fame career, going to Hall of Fame in 2017. These are the kind of matches that made him a Hall of Famer in WWE. Beating Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 21. Number 5 on the list, WrestleMania 26, Streak versus Career, The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. You know, WrestleMania 25, Taker beating Shawn. When you redo the same match, when you just have a match as good as 25 was, and then you basically redo it, just, okay, if you lose your career, you're gone, you're retired. It's kind of like, okay, you did the same match. It was good, but we've already seen this. You just wasn't quite sure how the end was going to happen. Taker winning, Shawn Michaels retiring, and unlike some retirement matches, Shawn stayed retired. Supposedly there's a rumor online that he was offered a match versus the phenomenal AJ Styles at WrestleMania 33. He turned it down. And I like to think because he, made a spot, he made a decision that I need to retire, I want to retire. Taker's going to retire me like I retired Rick. I'm going to stay retired. Now, would a 2017 WrestleMania 33 Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles match be good? Yes, it would be. Yeah, TV would explode if that match happened, but we don't get that, unfortunately. But, Sean, thank you for the rest of the matches you gave us at WrestleMania. Number 4 on the list, WrestleMania 10, Brother versus Brother. Owen Hart versus Bret Hart. 4 3/4 star match to start off WrestleMania. Wow, what a match this was. I had never seen this match till I watched all the Manias. When I get to WrestleMania 10, I knew how good Owen Hart was. I knew how good Bret Hart was. I get to WrestleMania 10, first match. Owen Hart versus Bret Hart. I wonder what this is going to be like. 4 3/4 star. They had a 5-star match at SummerSlam that year, which I haven't watched yet because I haven't done the road to SummerSlam, which I am doing. So it's like, this ought to be pretty good. It was pretty good. Number 3 on the list comes from WrestleMania 10 also. We have the first ever ladder match at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title. Dual Intercontinental Champions, Roman Reigns. Razor Ramon and Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. For the unified Intercontinental title, we had Razor Ramon winning the first ever ladder match at WrestleMania. Number 2, from WrestleMania 13, might have been one of the greatest submission matches in the history of submission matches. We had Bret the Hitman Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. WrestleMania 13, Bret was main event Bret Hart. Stone Cold was just on his way up, becoming that kind of, he was 2 years away from main event in WrestleMania. So he was still building himself up, still building the character that he created, the Stone Cold Steve Austin character. In a bloody submission match, and just having Bret Hart having submission hold on Stone Cold just bleeding, and Stone Cold just passed out. And didn't even tap, he just passed out from the blood loss. And the greatest match in WrestleMania history. I was there live for it. It was at WrestleMania 25. It was this guy right here. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, versus The Undertaker. Two 43-year-olds going out there and just putting on a classic of a match that throughout the 32-year history of WrestleMania now, there's not any match that's even close to that. The story they told. We're not supposed to be able to do this. We're doing it. We've had these historic long careers. You're undefeated at WrestleMania. I'm Mr. WrestleMania. I'm Mr. Main Event. You're the Phenom. I'm the Heartbreak Kid. Just telling the story with their moves and their matches and just finisher after finisher after kick out after this move, this high spot, just classic Taker, old school Shawn Michaels, Indian and Taker winning, and then we get the rematch at 26. Out of the 10 greatest matches at WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels is a part of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why he's Mr. WrestleMania. So that will wrap up the road to WrestleMania. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for the WrestleMania preview. Check out the NXT preview. Check out the Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor preview. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great night. Have a spiffy night. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.